Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Monday afternoon and a cloudy one, and we're kind of back to fall winter weather. We had 2 days of 60 degrees and now it's back to 46 with the real feel 40. Yeah, I'm in sandals though. Just had to come outside, get some ground beef out of the freezer for the lasagna I'm making tonight, and I have a little red squirrel in the tree letting me know he wants some sunflower seeds, so I'm gonna throw some sunflower seeds out for him, check the bird feeder, take out garbage, little things like that. So yeah, it's not warming up too much here. Our 2 60-degree days was filled with a lot of wind, so it really didn't feel like it was that warm. Yeah, we've had a lot of wind this winter, but it just seems like we're not gonna feel any spring weather until May or June, which is depressing. Yeah, even if it was in the 50s, it's not warm enough for Glenn to be outside all day. So yeah, it's been a long winter. Yeah, we're feeling it. So yeah, yeah, not much going on today again. Like I said, I'll be making a lasagna tonight, and yeah, we'll see what today brings. But I'm gonna throw some sunflower seeds out for the little red squirrel and the other squirrels, and yeah, that little guy's a cutie. So stay tuned for whatever happens today. Alright everyone, so it is time to get this lasagna started. So I'm just showing you the ingredients I'm using. This is my first time making a lasagna, so hopefully it comes out as good as the pot roast did. I am going to be using a smaller casserole dish. This is a 7 by 11 since it's just Glenn and I. So I'm going to use a pound of ground beef. I'm going to use this Prego spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce to go with it, and that'll be the sauce. And then for the cheese, I'm going to use ricotta, shredded Parmesan, mozzarella, and I'm going to tie that together with an egg. And then when I layer the cheese, I'm also going to layer some cottage cheese with that. So I gotta go ahead and boil these lasagna noodles. I know you don't have to boil them, but I want to. And I'm not gonna boil them until they're completely soft. It's just gonna be about 4 or 5 minutes just so they are like flexible. And then I'll run them through some cold water to get the extra starch off and to partially stop the cooking process, because you don't want to put them in all the way cooked and then they get too soggy in the oven. So anyway, we're just going to start this. I'm going to go ahead and get the ground beef started and start boiling the noodles. Alright everyone, so I've got the lasagna noodles in the water now. I'll boil them until they're like bendable and they can be all put in the water. So about 4 or 5 minutes, I'll go with that. And then I've got the meat sauce already. So while I'm waiting for the lasagna noodles, I'm going to go ahead and make the cheese mixture. So let's get started with that. Alright everyone, so we're going to make the cheese mixture. I've got 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. I've actually never cooked with ricotta cheese. I'm not even sure if it tastes good, but I know it goes in lasagna. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw in some shredded Parmesan. I don't have any measurements on how much I'm using. It's basically how much you want. And I'm going to throw in some shredded mozzarella. And then throw in 1 egg. Alright, now I'm just going to mix this all up together. And again, I'm not going to mix the cottage cheese into this. That'll just be layered either below this cheese mixture or on top of it. Okay, that's all there is to that. So we'll just wait for everything to get done, the noodles, and we'll start layering our casserole dish. All right, everyone, so we're going to start layering this. The first thing I'm going to do is just put a little bit of sauce at the bottom so the noodles don't burn to the bottom. All right, so we are just going to start layering. Some of the noodles were broken inside the box, so I'm just using those. I boiled them. All right, so there's our first layer of noodles. Now we're just going to throw some meat sauce. And if I had done it in the bigger casserole dish, the cake size one, I would have had to have more like ricotta and all that stuff. So I have plenty of mozzarella and Parmesan, but I only had a small thing of ricotta. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the cottage cheese on next. And now the cheese mixture. And I'm guessing this will be for like 2 layers. And now I'll layer it again. And I'm going to go ahead and do that until I'm done, and then I'll come back and show you the top layer. All right, everyone, so this is the very top layer. This is the 3rd layer of lasagna noodles, and I have a little bit of meat sauce left, so I'm going to put that on there. Yeah, it's a good thing I decided on the smaller casserole dish, because the cheese mix definitely would not have gone far, and the layers would have been really, really thin, even thinner than they are now. I think for the what I have right now, I think the 8x8 pan would have been a little better for this, because it would have given you a thicker layer of the cheese mixture, and probably a lot more of the meat sauce on each layer. So I think, yeah, the 8x8 would have been better for this. But that's okay, I'm at the next highest one. So now what I'm going to do is put some mozzarella cheese on this. And I think I might put more on one side than the other, because I think Glenn won't be happy with too much cheese on that layer. And what I'm going to do as far as bake time and temperature, I have the oven at 275 right now. And I'm going to cover it and bake it for about 10 to 15 minutes covered. And then raise the temperature to about 375, 400. And then bake it uncovered for about 15 to 20 minutes like that. So, okay, I think we're set. I did say I wasn't going to put that much cheese on that side, huh? Oh well. And when I cover this, I am going to spray the tin foil so it doesn't stick to the cheese, or sticks as little as possible. Alright, got that sprayed. You Go ahead and put it on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in the oven and we'll be back. All right, everyone, so it has been 15 minutes at 275. I just went ahead and raised the temperature. I think I'm going to keep it at 350, cook it a little longer. Well, that didn't stick, so that's good. So yeah, it's still, what I did actually was, because this is so full in case it overflowed, I put a cookie sheet under it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in uncovered. I'm going to give it like 30 minutes and then we'll see where we're at. All right, everyone. So while I'm waiting for the lasagna to finish up, it's almost done and it smells really good in here. I did receive some friend mail and I apologize that I haven't did the video on it, but I did receive these before Easter. To Sherry and Donna and B, I apologize for not showing it right away. But this is an Easter card I received from Sherry. And yeah, that's a beautiful card. But thank you so much, Sherry. And thank you all for thinking of us. This is from Donna Kinsman. Just wrote a nice note in there. And then the rest is from B. B sent a Easter card as well as just a note to say she thought of me when she saw this dream catcher. This is a kit, so you do have to put it together. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what I received from everyone. So thank you all so much for thinking of us and thinking of me. And I appreciate it when you guys send me cards and things like that. So thank you so much. All right, everyone. So one other gift that I received from fan mail. This is from Barb. And thank you so much, Barb. This is absolutely beautiful. This is a wind chime. So I'm going to hang it up towards the back of the house. I'm just going to put a hook there. But yeah, it sounds beautiful. As you can see, it's got a little solar panel there. And that's to light up that clear ball. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful there with the crescent moon. The first couple of nights I had this, I just had it in the house, and that ball was just lighting up in the dark. But yeah, this is absolutely beautiful, and I just pulled it out, and it sounds it has a beautiful sound to it. I can't wait to put it up and be out there when it's just, because we do get a lot of wind, so I can't wait to just listen to it out there. It's going to be beautiful. So thank you so much, Barb, for that. All right, everyone, so here is the lasagna, and I'm going to let it just sit here for about 10-15 minutes so that everything can set together. But I ended up baking it covered for about 15 minutes at first, 275 degrees, and then I turned it to 350 and let it bake uncovered for 50 minutes, I think. Yeah. So, and the top cheese layer we like when it's like kind of like brownish like that, and it wasn't getting brown on the middle rack in the oven, so I put it closer to the top where it's just under the burner on the top level, and within 10 minutes it had just turned brown. So it smells really good, but I'm really glad I put this cookie sheet under because it did overflow. And this cookie sheet, it's going to be fun to clean. So I wish I had used a cookie sheet that has edges on the sides so I could soak it in hot water. This one does not, unfortunately. So yeah, that's going to be fun to clean. But I will be back when we cut our pieces here. All right, everyone. So we are going to go ahead and try to cut these and see if we can't bring it out as pieces. So I think I'm going to do this side right now. All right, so there's our lasagna. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit. I'll be the taste tester this time. Because no matter what, I'm going to eat it. I expect it's going to be like really, really hot right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and taste this. I'm going to chew on it, but I won't record that. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's missing a seasoning. I don't know whether it's salt or, I know normally you put like Italian seasoning or something, but I am not a big fan of Italian food or Italian seasoning, especially oregano. I'm not saying that's specifically Italian, but I did not put any of that seasoning because I'm not a fan of it. So yeah, maybe I did throw some Parmesan cheese on there, the grated one. It doesn't taste horrible. I mean, it's okay. A little bland. For me, that's okay. Glenn might want to throw, I don't know if it needs salt, pepper, maybe something like that. But the noodles came out good. The texture is good. They're not like soggy or too overdone. Yeah, so I think it came out okay. Maybe Glenn and I can figure out together what seasonings we're missing here. So I'm going to go ahead and give him his plate. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking that time out of your day. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.